What does it mean to overcome? It's written in Revelation 3:21, "To him who overcomes, I will grant to sit with me on my throne, as also I have overcome and sat down with my Father on his throne." We all have a flesh full of lusts, which try to make us think or act against God's will. The flesh with its lusts can be compared to an army camp full of enemies, ready to fight and which I need to overcome. I experience temptation when a lust comes up from the flesh as a thought or feeling, and I am aware that to give into or to agree with this thought would be to sin. That is, to do what I know is wrong. A temptation is always conscious. I come to a moment of decision. So I haven't sinned when a thought first pops into my mind, even though it may make me feel dirty. This temptation is an opportunity to overcome, and God has given me the weapons. My sword is the Word of God, and my shield is faith in God's power, and He has given me a helmet called salvation. Using these weapons, I get my strength to say no in the temptation, and that is overcoming. Overcoming in one temptation, one thought, is one enemy defeated. It may not feel like I have overcome, because immediately another thought can come up, and it seems like I am right back where I started. But when we speak about overcoming sin and victory over sin, it doesn't mean that our flesh is completely removed or that we are sinless. Overcoming in one temptation is a definite victory, but it doesn't mean that I am never tempted to the same kind of sin again. Each temptation reveals another enemy in my flesh, which in turn must be defeated. A war is made up of many battles, and my goal is to win the war against my lusts. For that, I have to be dedicated. If I should fall in one temptation, I may have lost the battle, but it doesn't mean that I have lost the war. I have to get up and keep fighting. It takes a lifetime to win this war, but as I faithfully fight the enemy, overcoming in temptation after temptation, battle after battle, I will notice that the lusts in the flesh start losing their power. I'm not so easily tempted to the same sin anymore. I don't fall as easily, and it becomes easier to say no. Bit by bit, I'm being transformed. I am an overcomer. The promise is that I will sit with Jesus on the throne. There is no better calling than to live an overcoming life,